All right, so I decided I was gonna sort of kind of film something and make it make sense. Okay, so my name is Nese. I go by Nese the Artiste on my socials. I also have a Facebook page called Nese's Pieces, where you can go and view all my stuff. And if you want, you can inbox me and buy something, buy it. Okay, but anyway, no, I'm done being stupid. um, Lord. Um, all right, so I don't really do a lot of the standing art shit, but I need to stand up because if I don't stand up, then you won't be able to see it. I'm short. We're gonna start there. I'm short, and this is why we're doing this stand up. All right. So I have a winter market that I've been preparing for, and I also wanted some new shit in my catalog of things that I have painted that have not yet sold. Now, a lot of the original OG stuff that I've done for me, my OG shit, has it's sold, it's gone, it's with its new mom slash dad baby, whatever you go about, baby. Thank you for purchasing. Thank you again for purchasing and supporting. I'm a mama. Okay. Um, I want to address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is look at that. Okay, but anyway, um, the table behind me. It started off as a coffee table. I do, in fact, have a an easel. I have an easel, but I don't even fucking use it because I don't like sitting at it. And then the chair that I have for it, because I have no ass, when I sit in it too long, my bones start to hurt. Okay, so that's where we are with it. That's why this is the way that it is. All right. So I'm gonna dig down here so you see me going up and down. That's why. But I'm gonna show you the things that I have created. And all of these things are for sale. All of them. Every last one of them. You can purchase them. And if you don't have the money for the actual originals, I make prints of things. I don't mind making prints of stuff. Like I know people limit their prints, and I do. Some things I do limit prints on. However, most things I don't. Because please have it. Because the more people that see it, the more people are going to love it, and the more people are going to talk about it. And then it brings people to me. Then I can go ahead and express myself and paint, and then make money from my paintings, and show my children that you can, in fact, have a career in art. Because I was told as a child, oh, you can't make any money out of art. All right, bitch. But anyway, all right, let me dig down here real quick. It's like a fucking elevator. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with the two smaller pieces. Okay, let me back up a little bit. All right, all right. So this first one is my Traveler. My Traveler is an original piece. I started with this. I want to say it was an iPad, but I'm almost certain that I did it in Tennessee first, or either right before Tennessee. I can't remember if the canvas, the 10-foot wall, or the other canvas or the iPad came first. Okay, so this is like a chicken egg scenario. I don't know which one came first, but we now have the Traveler, right? Male and female. Um, so this is what this is. I'm gonna step closer so y'all can see. It's an old license plate. Okay, I didn't feel like painting on canvases that day. I didn't. I didn't feel like painting on canvases. So what I did was I took this old ass license plate that came from my sister's Chevy Venture, and I converted her into something so cute. Look at that. All right. All right. And you're kind of getting a sneak peek of the other one that's underneath it, but I kind of need this to balance out. All right. So I'm going to put this down. So down again. All right. Welcome back. All right. All right. So this one here is I did a bunch of lip paintings. Um, Damn, that's probably been about 5 years now because I was doing them during the pandemic. But I wanted to make one, a small one, just to see if I could remember how to do it because I had to look at the anatomy of lips because I have a, I have a tendency to paint my own mouth subconsciously, um, and I've got the whole like Cupid's bow and whatever the fuck this is going on here. So a lot of my lip paintings at first kind of look like my mouth, and I'm like, am I selling my mouth? That's whorish. But anyway, so I have her. She's cute. She's pouty. She's blue. She's giving 80s 3D glasses. Okay, let me stop being stupid. So anyway, I'm gonna explain what happened with this shit, okay? Because y'all, when I tell you I was about ready to cry, cry. All right. So what happened here? is I have a bottle of spray paint. Okay, she is solely glitter. Okay, um, and what I ended up doing was I thought I fixed it because when I originally bought it, it would kind of keep spraying even after the cap was up. So I'm pretty sure the nozzle that's on the inside is it's busted. Um, so I thought, okay, I fixed it. I went ahead, I sprayed this, and the first time I sprayed it, okay, it was fine. So I was like, oh, well, I fixed it. So I had it pressed down and sprayed, and this bitch kept spraying. It kept fucking spraying. And then on top of it spraying, it was coming out thick too. And I'm like, bro, come on, are you serious? So in order for it to get to stop, because it ended up actually running, and I can feel the clear right here because I ended up drying it because I was like, fuck it, it's just gonna be glossy, right? But I ended up having to just go ahead and go with it. And then when I tell you I was so fucking angry, I was mad as hell, but I was like, you know, we're gonna have to go with it. Happy accidents, right? Not a happy accident. It was an accident and I was not happy about it. But I wanted to put some more shadows down here because that's for me where shadows go and that's what makes sense. But the problem is it's so glossy that anything that I put on here chalk wise is not going to work. It's going to eventually like kind of rub off and it's going to be annoying. And even if I put clear seal on top of this, it's going to get kind of clumpy. So at this point, this is what we have. She's cute. See her? She's cute. We're going to have to go with it. All right, down again. Okay, here we go. So I was going for mirror images, right? Right. Okay. So I've done several mirror images. This one I wanted to test my gangster with green paint. I absolutely detest painting with green paint. However, emerald is my birthstone and emerald is my favorite color. And emerald is one of my favorite babies. Shout out to my sister Ebony and Olivia. But they ended up being sisters, not twins. This is what I'm getting at. It ended up being a sisters, not twins scenario. They are pretty, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it. However, it did not turn out like how I saw it in my mind. And this is kind of what happens. Like you see it, and for the most part, you can execute. But then sometimes execution just doesn't happen. This one I didn't crash out about, okay? But yeah, look up. Ain't she pretty? Okay, so a mirror, right? A mirror. Hold on. I'm trying to like lean them up against the table so they don't fall. Um, one moment, please. Okay. I'm trying to get them lined up so they make sense before. Okay. It's like a fucking elevator. Okay. So this one I'm going to get a little closer to. I love plants, by the way. Got a big ass tree back there, and then so a whole bunch of plant babies that I've been working on, along with the table that's a mess. So here we are with this one. I do like this one. My mind is definitely in a different place when I did this one. I don't normally paint from behind unless it's an ass. We love a booty. We love fine ass. But yeah, so this is kind of where where this one was, excuse me, Jesus. But I have life and death in the same place. It's a metamorphosis of sorts. The wound. But yeah. Also, my hands are fucking ashy because I've been trying to wash paint from underneath my fingernails and my palms and my wrist and my knuckles and in between. And you just gonna have to deal, baby. Auntie's a little ashy, and that's just what it is. Okay, all right. So that's where this one is. Quick little tour of this one. But yeah, I love her. Wish I could have done a little bit more, but again, I'm not a fan of painting with green paint. I don't like green spray paint. I don't like green paint. I don't like any shade of green that I gotta work with, but then when I mix it in, it's fine. However, she's cute. We love her. Anyway, going to the next one. Little break from the deep shit. Snoopy. Okay, so I turned Snoopy into a traveler because Snoopy was a suggestion by a friend's son, Little Jeff. Little Jeff is now doing tattoos, and I wish I would have looked at his social. Actually, you know, I got two fucking phones. Hold on. I got two phones. Let's see if I can find his socials real quick because I do want to shout little dude out. He's adorable. You know, this is why you're supposed to do shit before you do it instead of just, you know, doing it mid video because that's inappropriate as fuck. And we gonna do it. Okay. Here you go. The key inks. Okay. All right. So this kid is fucking talented. All right. Like talented as fuck. Like back up. You probably won't be able to see it, but he's talented as fuck. All right. So show him some love. Um, he suggested Snoopy. Look at his little feet. They're so cute. He's got little baby feet. I love Snoopy. But honestly, Snoopy was fire, but Woodstock was my jam, okay? I don't know why I fucks with Woodstock so heavy. I'm telling my agent I don't care. Y'all kiss my ass. Okay, so this one here. All right. I don't know if I can actually sell this one. And it's not because I don't have the ability to, it's that I don't know if I want to or not. So, boom, pick game. This was definitely rooted in mental illness, right? Because apparently everybody's fucking mentally ill nowadays. Like, we all fucking crazy at the same time. I don't understand it. But yeah, Pete, God to love it. God to love it. I do want to stop real quick and say, if you are a person that struggles with mental illness, it is okay to reach out to resources and get help, all right? Because there's way too many people out here that are struggling in silence. And if you got friends that make you feel like that you're a fucking burden, but every time you open your mouth and say something, it's always a competition of who has it the worst, but you're always the person that, listen, baby, it's time for new friends. It's time for new friends. It's time for new friends. If there's one piece of advice I can just love yourself enough to know when you deserve better. And sometimes you deserve better from yourself. You deserve better from yourself. So that's my little PSA. Do better. Everybody needs to do better, all right? But yeah, she's beautiful. She's imperfect too. She's melting, she's waxing. Auntie loves candles on top of that. I always look fucking sleepy. Like, I'm not even sleepy. Is that just how my eyes are? Like, I could do this and just be fucking creepy, but I'm not ready to do that. I'm just not. It's not me. Um, I don't know which ones I want to show next because they're both my favorite. Okay. Okay, again, I'm gonna roast myself because I definitely got this crop top from a thrift store. Yeah. She's definitely giving 2T because it's all kind of tea popping out from underneath here. You will deal with the waist essential. But anyway. Look at her. The female form is beautiful. And you know what? Honestly, society sells everybody this version of what a female body's supposed to be, what a woman's body's supposed to be. And baby, let me tell you, half of these motherfuckers can't even find the clitoris. Half of them can't drive straight. Half of them gay. All right, just be yourself. Be yourself. Love your rolls, stretch marks. Love your bones, your flat ass, your fat ass. Love it all. If your titties sag, okay, well, you got long pillows, baby. That's perfectly fine. If your titties ain't existing, well, you know what you can do? Hug yourself. At least you can wear a shirt that's a 2T. I'm trying to make everybody feel better because everybody needs to laugh a little bit. I'm sorry that life is so fucking crazy outside of the internet realm and even crazier on the internet realm. But anyway, look at her. God to love her. She is strength, baby. She's strength. Gotta love it. She is giving, baby. She's one of them ones that I was telling you about earlier that I don't know if I can give away, sell, or in between. And honestly, I have to learn to let go because I did not create them for me. I created them to share. I don't believe that for 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Last one. Last but not least. All right. Baby, when I posted her on Facebook, I let y'all know I'm rip. I don't know if I can let her go. Ain't that crazy how I can give you advice and then just turn around and just be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna take it. No, I have to. Okay. None of these paintings really have a name. Um, it's in my art style, but I don't know why it's so hard for me to name things. Um, I did pretty good naming my kids. I did pretty good accepting the nickname that was given to me. A little story time. The reason I go by Nese is because my nieces and nephews called me Niece. They didn't call me Shanice. And you know what? That shit stuck, and I love it. And I will forever be Niece because my babies love me enough to give me a nickname, Niece. But yeah, she's gorgeous. She is one of those ones that I do not know if I can let her go. But if she makes somebody happy, and honestly, if any of these make someone happy, they have to find a new home. And the thing is, what happens with artists, and I feel like maybe somebody can relate to me on this, but what happens is that we create so much shit and we fall in love with it, and then when it's time to part ways with it, it's just sitting in the house, it's just sitting in the studio, and it builds up and it builds up, and now we don't have enough space. You can't create in clutter. I do, but not the kind of clutter that I'm talking about, right? So just keep that in mind when you are in the space that I'm in. And I'm like, I don't want to give it away. I snapped on that shit, bitch. But no, you gotta learn to let shit go, okay? Um, I think that's it. I think I should start doing more of these and maybe next time actually clean up my background. But I'm about to do a commission painting for a lady who bought a painting for me at Garfield Park, and I thought she was like trolling me or some shit at first. Trust issues, but I thought she was playing in my face, and then she was like, "No, I bought this from you," and I was like, "Oh shit, that's right." And I try to remember the faces of everybody that buys something from me, even if I don't remember your name. I try to remember your face. And as soon as I saw her face, I was like, "Oh yeah, the couple." Okay. Um, got some opportunities coming up, and I'm excited about it. And I need to do better on fucking TikTok by sharing those with people because I'm a very private person, and honestly, I don't like people like that. Humanity. I love humans, but I don't like humans. I'm a very introverted person, which is why posting every once in a blue moon works for me. It's also not going to garner the it's not going to garner the engagement that I want if I'm constantly posting once in every fucking blue moon. So um, if you are creative, share your positivity, your light, your creations with the world because the world has become a very strange and kind of ghetto place out here. So my name is Nese. I go by Nese the Artiste on all of my socials, and you can check me out at Nese's Pieces on Facebook. If you want anything, you want any designs or custom things, I'm gonna tell you now, I don't really do painting dead relatives and stuff like that. I'm out of that realm of things because it's not where my mind is at. Be upfront, I don't want to paint humans. I will, but I don't want to. Um, yeah. All right, so I'm done. I'm done rambling, ranting. Me and my 2T tank top. Um, I love y'all. Bye.